Oh my goodness. I'm super excited to be coming to you guys. Hey guys. I was debating on if I was going to take off my glasses, but I think I like my glasses on more. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are ready. Ready. Man, I'm excited. Your girl is down another 2 pounds. Ew. Got 20 pounds to go. This particular series I am super excited about because it's all about what? Repositioning your mind for success. Repositioning for success. I don't know if y'all ready for today. But if you missed yesterday, make sure that you go back and catch the replay from yesterday before it comes down, because you guys know that I take them down and then I put them over on the YouTube channel. If you missed last week or the week before, by all means, you can go over to the YouTube channel and go and check them out. That part. So those of you who are coming in, if you're catching me for the first time, I am Altavis Pelzer. I am your voice manager. That's who I am. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. Good morning and God morning to you, sis. How are you, Karen? I am super excited this morning. Man, okay, so repositioning your mind for success. I know a lot of us are in this go mode right now because we're like, it's the second month, it's a new year, it's a new decade. We're like, yeah, we're like, hit that gas pedal. But I told you guys that this year I wanted you not just to hit the gas pedal, but I wanted you to make it to your destination. I wanted you to actually accomplish some things. And so every month we've been really bold about what we're going to accomplish and just how we're going to accomplish some things, right? Look, I am doing great. We are talking about being bold about where it is that we are going in 2020. So when we think about our words, that's what that's what today is all about. Yesterday was about the mindset and it was about your daily routine. And I gave you 3 things that you really needed to work on for your daily routine, and get some things back in order. Today is all about your words. And so I hope y'all got your notebooks. I hope you got it. Words have power, whether you are speaking them over yourselves or accepting the words that somebody else spoke over you. Can I tell you that there is no middle ground? There is no middle ground. You are either speaking words over yourself or you're accepting the words that someone else spoke over you. You're either speaking words over yourself or you're accepting the words that someone else spoke over you. I need you to have this understanding. You are either speaking words over you or accepting what someone else spoke over you. Come on. So I need your affirmation for today is I'm no longer accepting the words that were spoken over me. Because some of those words were spoken in ill will. Some of those words were spoken out of context. Some of those words were spoken out of line. And so this morning, I need you to stop listening to the words that were spoken over you that were not for you. Stop listening to the words that were spoken over you that were not for you. That part. She said, listen, I need to watch yesterday. Listen, go catch it. Go catch it. And so we're going to be covering daily affirmations, blocking out negative comments and negative suggestions, and redirecting self-doubt through action. I cannot tell you enough how many times I've had somebody say something over me or attempt to say something over my children, and I had to block it. Come on, block it. We blocking it. Swat it. Because listen, you will have people that will say something to you, and they're saying it, what they think they're saying it out of love. How many of y'all have had that situation happen where literally you're like, somebody's like, yeah, no, I'm just saying it out of love, and I'm saying this because I love you. That part. How many of you have had people say, I'm saying this because I really care. I don't want to see you make the mistakes I made. That part. And so it's really difficult for you to discern who's saying, right? Exactly. It's really difficult for you to discern who's saying something truly out of love and who's saying something out of discernment, because there's a big difference. We need people that are saying stuff out of discernment, not just love. And that right there is not something that people can understand at times, because we're like, but they love us, so of course they're going to say it out of discernment. No, because oftentimes people will say stuff out of fear because of their love for us. They're fearful about our failure. They're fearful about us getting hurt. They're fearful about us not learning and doing something that we need to do. And so, because of that fear, this is what happens. They go and they tell you, oh no, that's not for you. They go and they say to you, oh no, you're not going to be able to do that. That's for other people. Other people are able to do stuff like that. There's no money in that. And they will give you something out of what they feel should be your best choice. But it's not always your best choice. And so one of the hardest things to do, especially in business, is to learn how to take something in love and not allow it to lay dormant in your heart and distract you. Because ill-spoken words can become a distraction. I'll say it again. Ill-spoken words, words spoken out of context over you, your business, your family, your relationship, can take root in your heart and become a distraction. And so in order to reposition yourself for success, you have to learn first and foremost, who is it that I'm talking to? What kind of conversations am I having? Whose conversations do I need to shut down? Whose conversation do I need to go and say, well, maybe that wasn't the best mode of conversation. Maybe that wasn't the best idea, but that doesn't mean that this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me go back to the drawing board and see, or let me get wise counsel from someone who is in the position of where I'm trying to go. That means that we can't always go to our good girlfriend or our best guy friend and ask them for advice. Not because they don't care about what we're doing, but because they don't understand the process that I'm about to go through. I don't know if y'all with me this morning. They don't understand the process that you're about to go through. That's like you going in and asking a single person what it means to be married. They don't know the process. They may know you and they know they love you, but they don't know the process. And because they don't know the process, they can only give you an outside view. They can only give you an outside view. I've had many people give me an outside view that was very distorted. Their vantage point was not the same as mine. It was not the same as somebody who had gone and raised 4 children. It was not the same as somebody who had gone and started a business. It was not the same as somebody who left a full-time job and was doing business full-time for themselves. It was not the same. And so since it was not the same, their words could not be the ones that I stand on. I'm going to ask you this, clear out. In 2020, what word are you standing on? Whose word are you standing on in 2020? Whose word are you standing on? Because some of you are standing on a word that was given to you out of context. And so it is a word that is almost similar to a house built out of cards, and it's not stable. Whose word are you standing on this year? What word? I get it. Everybody's talking about 2020 vision and 2020. I get that. But is that the word that you're supposed to be standing on this year? Is that the word you're supposed to stand on for this year? And so I saw in 2019 my word for 2020 was going to be elevation. And it was elevation because I was not only elevating myself, but everybody who was attached to me was going to be elevated. So all of my clients are going through a period of elevation. Everybody in a free group, even when it comes to the World Voice Summit, everything is elevation. Everything that's attached to me is elevation. Does elevation happen overnight? No. Is it something that's going to take some time? Is it something that's going to take some work? It takes some work. But because that is my word, everything that has been showing up to me has been moving me to elevation. If you're standing on the wrong word, then you will have the wrong things coming to you that you don't want or need. Come on. I don't know if y'all hear me this morning. I don't know if y'all really hear this morning. If you're standing on the wrong word, then everything that you said that you wanted to accomplish this year is not necessarily going to be there because you haven't stood on something that was solid enough that was going to take you to where it is you wanted to go for 2020. What word are you standing on, and whose word are you standing on for 2020? Now, some of you may be saying, well, I know I'm supposed to be standing on this word, and I know I'm supposed to be doing this, and my word, but everybody's doing 2020 vision, so I'm just going to stand on that one. Okay, but what does that look like for you? See, when we become deliberate about the words that we're speaking out of our mouths and the words that we're accepting, then I'm not just going to stand on the word because it's popular. Y'all better come on this morning. Y'all better come on and get it this morning. You better come on with it this morning. I refuse to stand on a word just because it's popular. I'm going to stand on the word that is due me, the word that is for me, the word that's for my family. Because guess what? If I stand on something because it's popular, then I may not move forward. I may not have any forward motion in all of my business because I'm standing on something that's popular, something that's everybody's talking about, but it's not something for me. That's like I'm standing on a cardboard box with nothing in it, expecting it to hold my weight. It's not meant to hold your weight because it wasn't for you. I don't know if y'all catching it. It wasn't for you. And we get into this regular routine of seeing people go and jump on bandwagons. This is all about repositioning your mind for success. If we're repositioning for success, then I can't go with the majority. Sometimes I got to learn how to go with the minority. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you better say it. Sometimes it's just popular at the moment. It's not even something that's going to last. It doesn't even have longevity attached to it. But here we are with the opportunity to do something amazing. Are you really going to leave it in the hands of something that's only here for a moment? I mean, I don't know about you, but what I said I wanted to do for 2020 is powerful. What I said I wanted to do for 2020 is amazing. It's going to change lives. Am I going to leave that in the hands of something that may not even be here next month? Just the same way that you would not leave your child in the hands of somebody you don't know without doing some research, without doing a background check. If we're not going to leave our child in the hands of someone we don't know, why would we leave our dreams in the hands of somebody we don't know? Why would we leave our dreams in the hands of somebody who just playing life? We got to get out of this regular this merry-go-round mindset. We can't be on the merry-go-round. Good morning, Cherie. We can't be on this merry-go-round. We got greater things coming. And so that means that I got to be able to get off the merry-go-round and say, there's something more that I need to be adding to this. There's something more that I need to be doing. Greater things are supposed to be happening right now. But I can tell you that I often get people who say, well, I don't know if that's for me. They wrote down their goals, and then they wrote down what they wanted to do, and then they get to this point of saying, well, I don't know if it's really for me. Watch the words that are coming out of your mouth. Life and death are in the power of your tongue. Watch the words coming out of your mouth. So if you're saying it's not really for you, then it's not going to be for you. Can I tell you something? We talk ourselves out of our success. The difference between the successful and the successful talks themselves into success. Even if they're not there yet, they speak it into existence. They talk themselves into a greater level. Someone who is not in success, who doesn't have that success mindset, they will talk themselves out of success. In these first couple weeks of 2020, have you been talking yourself into success or out of success? Have you been speaking life or death over the things that you put on your vision board? I was talking to my daughter this morning, and I was just like, wow, I went and I lost another 2 pounds. I'm down, 20 more pounds to go. Super excited about that. But I went and I had to go and I put it in my app, and I had to go look up my BMI, my body mass index, and I put that in my app. And I'm like looking at my BMI, and my BMI still says that I'm obese. And it was interesting because my daughter she said, yeah, I think I'm probably a little over the weight that they say we should be. And I said, so I put in her information and hers came out. I said, no, you're fine. You're in the green. And she said, well, it's true. She said, but African American women, we wear our weight differently. Let me tell y'all about what she said and how I took it. And I said, okay, God, I hear you speaking. Why are you comparing yourself to a model that wasn't meant for you? I don't know if y'all caught that. Let me say it again. Why are you comparing yourself to a model that wasn't built or made for you? It wasn't built for your model, your body type. And so you're comparing yourself against body types that are not like yours. Come on, from the mouths of babes, y'all better catch it. You better catch it. Good morning, sis. You better catch it from the mouths of babes. Why are you comparing yourself to a model that was not made for you? There is a model that was made specifically for you. There was a success model made specifically for you. So why you keep comparing yourself to a model that was not made for your mindset? It was not made for your lifestyle. It was not made for your family. It was not made. Y'all better come on. It was not made for you, but yet you're comparing yourself to something that somebody else is doing. Come on. I said, caught it. That was it. That was it right there. I said, caught it. I caught it. I caught that. Felt that. Let it sizzle in your shana. And I immediately shut my mouth because I said I was about to speak negatively about my body weight, but I've been doing what I've been doing great with losing weight. I went from 204 to 180. I've been doing an amazing job losing weight. But if I go and compare myself to what they say my body type should look like, then I would still end up being a funk because I would think I'm not doing enough. You better catch it. I hope y'all caught that. I hope there's somebody there's somebody you know that need this right now. Go on and tell them about it. I hope you caught that. And so when it comes to your business, the reason why many of us go and fail, and I won't tell y'all business, I just tell mine. The reason why I failed in my business when I first started and rebranded was because I was literally comparing my business to the business of someone else. I was comparing my body type to somebody else's body type, and we don't have the same body type. I was comparing what was supposed to be my business structure to somebody else's and looking at theirs and saying, well, they say I need to do X, Y, and Z, but that's not my body type. Let me break it down for you, because when I think about my business, what's your business body type? Are you speaking positive things over your business body? Are you speaking positive things over your business body? Are you speaking positive things over your personal body? Because see, some of y'all are saying, I can't learn that. I can't learn nothing new. Well, if you can't learn anything new, then how are you supposed to grow? Because guess what? Every time you learn something, you grow. And every time you grow not only you grow your family, you grow your relationships, you grow your business, you grow everything that is attached to you grows. Because anything that doesn't grow needs to be cut off because it is dead. Y'all better, you better catch it. You better do it. You better catch it. Anything that is not growing is dead weight, and it is holding you back. It is holding you back from where it is that you were supposed to be. So, what did you say over yourself this morning when you got up? Come on. What are you saying over yourself this year? I am in good health. I take no medications. Okay? None. I am in good health. But I can't compare my body type to the ones of someone else. Because I don't wear my weight the same way. Oh, this gonna catch somebody. So listen, some of you, your weight is in your heart. And so you lead with your heart. And so you've been following behind a coach that's been telling you it's wrong to lead with your heart. But it's not wrong to lead with your heart. You just got to learn the steps and processes that you need to do for you to lead with your heart. They've been telling you that it's wrong to lead with your heart. It's wrong to serve. It's wrong to give away books. They've been telling you it's wrong. And you've been taking all of that in and accepting their word as truth. But the comparison comes here. Their words may not be your truth. And their words are subject to their own mindset. Their words about you are subject to their own lifestyle. Their words about you are subject to their own hardships. Their words about you are subject to their own negativity, the failures within their business, the failures within their life. And so they're coming to you negatively because of what they dealt with, because of what they're speaking over themselves. Can I tell you something? They'll keep bringing you negativity until you stand up with positivity. They will keep bringing you negativity until you stand up with positivity. So you have to stand up. So this is what we do. So again, I told you we were talking about uh, daily affirmations. You guys know every time I go live, I give you an affirmation, a positive affirmation to say over yourself, your body, your family, your business. Blocking out negative comments and negative suggestions and redirecting self-doubt through action. So blocking out the negative comments and negative suggestions. Here's the thing. Nobody wants to be that mean person. Well, some people, y'all like being the mean person. I'm not even going to let y'all go through life thinking that y'all don't like it. Y'all might like it. But there are many who don't like being the mean person or don't like telling somebody that that's not what they believe. And it's a thing of us not really wanting to have any confrontation. There are people in the world that's what you do. That's who you are. I'm that same person. I listen, I'll let you go ahead and talk about what it is you think I should be doing. I may not say a response, but I'm also not going to come to you and talk to you on a regular basis because I know my limitations. Some people have no problem with shutting people down and saying, no, boo, let me talk to you for a second. That is not what I'm going to do. That is not what's going to happen. But there comes a point where we have to gain control over our words. We have to gain control over what is being spoken over us. And so if someone says something that does not line up with your vision, then you just tell them that doesn't line up with my vision. Plain and simple. That's it. Y'all can practice it below. Go ahead, put it down below. That doesn't line up with my vision. And if you want to go a step further, that doesn't line up with God's vision for my life. See, this is the thing. We always talk about how in the Bible, in the old times, there were these miracle signs and wonders, and people often question, are there still miracle signs and wonders? There's miracle signs and wonders, but you won't speak up and be bold enough to see them. That hurt. I know that hurt. I know it stung a little bit. It stung when I found that out about myself. You won't be bold enough to say, I'm going to be a debt-free entrepreneur. You won't be bold enough to say, I'm going back to school and I'm doing it debt-free. You won't be bold enough to say, my children are going to school debt-free. You won't be bold enough to say, I'm going to be a speaker around the world. You won't be bold enough to say it. Because once you become bold enough to say it, then you'll start to see it. You'll start to see opportunities open up. You'll start to see conversations change. You'll start to see people show up and connect you with other people. You'll start to see those things. But guess what? You won't see it until you start speaking it out of your mouth. You got to speak it before you see it. Come on. Come on. You got to start speaking it before you see it. So what happens when somebody says to you, oh, well, you writing a book? It's an oversaturated market. That doesn't line up with my vision. Now that person may get a little offended. They may, have to take a little step back. They may have to clutch their pearls a little bit. But that's not your problem to deal with. Can I free y'all this morning? I don't know. Can I free you a little bit this morning? Let me free you a little bit this morning. That's not your problem to deal with. You let them know that doesn't line up with your vision. That don't line up with your vision for your children. That don't line up with your vision for your marriage. That don't line up with your vision for your family. That don't line up with your vision for you let them know that don't line up with my vision. Sorry, not sorry. It doesn't line up. So why am I going to go and attempt to accept your words that don't line up with my vision? I'm not going to accept it anymore. Can this be the year we stop accepting people's version of our vision? Oh, ouch. Can this be the year that you stop accepting other people's version of your vision? Because we've been doing that in the past, and it keeps us in a place of not movement. It keeps us in a place of fear. It keeps us in a place of complacency. Can we stop accepting somebody else's version of our vision? And can we redirect them to the version of our vision that we saw? That's what I need us to do this year. Is in order for us to be successful, I got to redirect you to the version of the vision I saw. I got to redirect you to what it is that I saw for my vision. Because guess what? What you just said don't line up with my vision. Can I tell you something? My daughter just got an opportunity. It's so interesting. We had talked about it years ago, talked about modeling. And she's getting ready for prom this year, and she's getting her dress made. And so she's super excited. And all of these things are coming up. And this is the funny thing is that, we've talked about modeling before. That was a vision that she had for herself, just to try it out. That was something that she wanted to try out. And it's interesting because, again, just because the vision didn't happen in the year, it didn't happen in the year that you saw it, does not mean that it can't happen. Y'all better catch it this morning. Just because it didn't happen in the year that you saw it doesn't mean that it did not happen or that it cannot happen. And so she just got an opportunity to be in a show. It wasn't something she was chasing down, but it was something that she spoke out of her mouth. It was something she spoke out of her mouth. It was not something she had to chase down. Can I tell y'all something? Stop being connected to people that tell you you have to chase after things. Everything is not meant for you to chase. I don't know what your Bible say, but Matthew 6:33 in my Bible say, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added. Did he say some of these things? Did he say a quarter of these things? Half a cup of these things? It says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. All these things. It don't matter if you spoke it in 2020. It don't matter if you spoke it in 2002. He said, all these things shall be added unto you. Repositioning your mind for success, repositioning yourself for success means that I need to speak those things, because even if I don't say it, if I don't see it immediately, it is coming because I spoke it. And anybody who comes up to you with something that does not line up with your vision, that does not line up with my vision. Come on. Come on. Come on. When you write the plan, God will make the provision for you to pursue your purpose. Excuse me, that doesn't line up with my vision. And if they ask you, I'm talking to the bold people. Because listen, the people that's not bold, they're not going to do this because they're going to be too timid to say to somebody that doesn't line up with my vision. Because you're going to be too timid and you're going to be like, oh, okay. No, I'm not accepting anybody's version of my vision this year. This year, I'm not accepting it. And so since I'm not accepting it, that doesn't line up with my vision. That doesn't line up with my vision. Whatever the ill words that were spoken, that doesn't line up with my vision. Once you get bold, that's when you can come and say out your mouth to somebody that's saying something that's ill over your words, your children. Listen, that doesn't line up with their vision. People were like, "Oh, your daughter wants to go all the way out to Colorado. That's far. It's cold. It's this is that. I don't care. That's where she wants to go. She got accepted there because it lines up with her vision, the things that she's been speaking. And guess what? She has what she says. Come on. Good morning, Frazier. Come on. You got to understand. If it don't line up with your vision, stop accepting it. I don't know if y'all here with me this morning. I understand. It's a little rough this morning. I'm going a little all in this morning. I if it doesn't line up with your vision, why are you accepting it? If it does, that's poison. If I accept somebody else's version of my vision, that's poison. I'm not accepting it. That don't line up with my vision. Right? Period. And that's on 2020. Look, Look, that's it. Come on, you better say it. Brittany said it. Look, she said, even when I speak negatively over myself, I'm going to say to myself, that doesn't line up with my vision. That does not line up with my vision. And because it doesn't line up with my vision, I'm speaking death to it right now. That doesn't line up with my vision. But you have to be bold enough to say it, because there's always going to be somebody bold enough to stand against you. There's always going to be somebody bold enough. Come on. There's always going to be somebody bold enough to stand against you. Come on. Chanel says, stand on what's meant for you. What's meant for you is for you. And what's meant for me is for me. And that's it. That's it. You want to shut down all the negative people around you? First of all, you need to change your circle. Come through. Come through. 2020 is the year of new circles. And we now talk about crop circles. 2020 is the year of new circles, of new engagement, new networking. Come through. I need you to have this understanding. Is the reason that the vision was put into your heart, the reason that the vision was given to you, is because there is something that you can do with it that nobody else could. We keep neglecting the fact that we are powerful. We keep neglecting the fact that we have something amazing. And so we neglect that, forgetting that if the vision was given to somebody else, it would have been because somebody else would have been able to accomplish it better than us. The reason the vision was given to you is because there's something within you that can pull it out to fruition. It's something in you that can make it happen. It's something that in you that's needed. There's a spark on the inside of you that's needed to make a blaze. And that's why you were given the vision. But we get distracted when somebody tells us their version of our vision. Can this be the year that we stop co-signing other people's version of our vision? Can this be the year that we stop co-signing other people's version of our vision? I don't need to co-sign it. Listen, how about this? We're going to start asking people, is that the vision for your life? Because that don't line up with my vision. Come on. Come on, having confidence in who you are and what you were created for, because somebody needs what you have on the inside. Stop being scared. Come on, of the vision. Stop being scared of the vision. And this is the thing. I don't fault you for being scared of it, because sometimes the vision is so big, it looks like it's scary. It looks big. But guess what? There's going to be people that come alongside of you to help you carry the vision. And there's going to be times where you don't even have to carry the vision yourself. There's going to be people that come alongside of you to carry the vision for you. Oh, y'all better catch that. There's going to be people that come alongside of you to carry the vision for you. And you won't always need to carry the vision yourself. But you got to stop co-signing other people's version of your vision. You got to stop co-signing it. And then the last part is redirecting self-doubt through action. Something we talked about in yesterday's segment was that, that action, it inspires it, and it literally, it's like it's that momentum for you to do something else. And so the way that you get rid of self-doubt, you don't get rid of self-doubt just by speaking it. And that's what people unfortunately believe, that if I just speak it, it's just going to happen, it's going to materialize. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. No, it don't work that way. We have to put some action. Faith without works is dead. We have to put some action with what it is we're speaking. So if you said that you wanted to get healthier for 2020, then you need to be walking every day in the morning, or you need to be eating healthier, or you need to be doing something that lines up with the vision that you said you saw. I need action to line up with my vision. I need action to co-sign my words. What are the actions that you will do this week that will co-sign with your words? What are the actions that you're going to do that will co-sign with your words? Because you said you will do it. Frazier was just in the comments. He literally, he's out. He had to do a procedure, and so he was out. For his job, he has a business, a cleaning service that he does. He's over in the UK. He's over in Scotland, and he had to be out. And while he was out, he didn't allow that to stop the vision for his life and the vision for who he is. And so while he was down and not able to do his other job, his main job, he was down, but he was not out. See, your action allows you in the moments where something happens to be down but not out. It allows something to happen and trip you up, but it not to stop you. And so he couldn't do his business, but he was going and he was making soap and selling soaps. He couldn't do his business, but he was going, and now he's going and making. He published, I think, maybe 3 or 4 books. I think 3. So action is that bold movement that lines up with the bold words we spoke. It is. It's the bold movement that lines up with the bold words we spoke. That's the action. And so when we're bold about where it is we want to go and bold about what it is that we're trying to do, we won't let anybody just speak over our lives. We won't let a day go by that we're not doing some type of action towards our goals. We won't allow ourselves to do it. We won't allow ourselves to do it. So this is your day. This is your year. This is your moment. What are the affirmations you're saying over yourself? Are you shutting people down and letting them know that whatever they spoke is not lining up with the vision you have for your life? And are you taking bold action to line up with the bold vision for your life? That's how you make a statement. That's how you make change happen. So I am super excited about this Repositioning for Success series, because this is where we are. If we said that we wanted to do something great for this year, we definitely have to reposition ourselves for success. I'm super excited. We're in day 5 of the World Voice Summit. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you come and join us. The link is at the bottom. bit.ly/WVL Summit 20, all uppercase. We want to see you in the room. It's been going on. It's been some phenomenal things. You guys have seen some of the quotes from some of the speakers so far. Make sure that you are in the room so you don't miss it. Register. Get in the room. That part is valuable. And guys, if you have any questions or concerns, by all means, reach out. I am out to be spells of your voice manager. And I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. And until next time, don't forget to press it out. See ya.